What's up, bro?
What's up, bro?
So it's been a minute, man, and basically, guys, we're gonna skip the formalities. This is my homeboy for years. We actually started doing Wing Chun. Well, for me, I started what? I'm 34.
Damn.
This guy, right? Like, all right, so I started like around the time I was 24 years old, 25.
For real? Same time.
It was a little bit after you.
Yeah, but I started at that same age though.
Okay.
But I'm a year older.
Basically, I just want to get cut straight into it. Wing Chun,
Yeah.
is it effective?
Funny. Somebody asked the same question on TikTok too. Everybody always asking, is it effective? I put it like this: simplicity. Wing Chun has punches, it has kicks, it uses knees and elbows. Have you ever seen those used in a fight before? Muay Thai uses it.
Right.
Boxing uses punches.
Right.
Kickboxing, obviously, they use kicks.
Right.
So if those four things, if they're effective in a fight and Wing Chun has those four things, then Wing Chun is effective in a fight. So when it comes to just simplicity, like, yeah, if you keep it that simple, if I can punch you, if I can kick you, use my elbows, use my knees, yeah, that's effective in a fight. Now, Wing Chun specifically is how we get to those angles to be able to use those strikes, and that's another conversation, but those strikes in general, of course, that's effective in a fight. So if those strikes are effective, Wing Chun is effective.
That's a great response. So let me ask you this then. What do you have to say about the people that bring Wing Chun into like an actual MMA match and they just get obliterated? Is it the style itself or is it the person?
No, this is what it is. It's like with most martial arts, it's always the person. Right? So how much time do you put into your art? So I like to look at it like this. One, Kung Fu is supposed to mean hard work or skill that is acquired through hard work.
Right.
And as we have this saying, I'm sure you've heard it, hard work beats talent, especially when talent doesn't work hard.
Right.
So if hard work is supposed to beat talent, then how much hard work are they putting in?
Right.
In their Kung Fu, or in their martial art or in Wing Chun, and so most of us have jobs. If I put 10 hours of work, then for that entire week, I know what my check's gonna be like off of 10 hours.
Right.
But if I put in a 40-hour work week, check bigger.
Right.
If I put in a 50-hour, I got overtime.
Right.
So that means an even bigger check. Well, how much work are you putting into your Wing Chun?
Right.
And what will be your payout? So if I put in 2 hours a week, imagine you go to work 2 hours a week. Paycheck small.
Right.
So if you only practice Wing Chun 2 hours out the week, your return is gonna be small.
Right.
And then you go against MMA people who might be practicing 20, 25, 30 hours out of the week. Obviously, their paycheck or their return is gonna be greater than yours who only puts in 2 hours. Most Wing Chun people are hobbyists, and so you as a hobbyist going against somebody who's putting in 20, 25, 30 hours in the week, like, you're going to get destroyed. But if you find somebody who has the same amount of time as somebody else, you put these two people with the same practice time, then we can see, we have a more accurate picture of how Wing Chun works. Actually, one of the guys who trained Jamal Hill, he told me, like, honestly, everything works if you train it enough. So Jamal Hill, former like heavyweight champion of UFC. So his trainer told me that, like, everything works if you practice it enough, but you have to practice it enough.
Right.
And a lot of them don't practice it enough.
I think you said something key is the hobbyist, because I do believe that a lot of Wing Chun practitioners are more hobbyists. They're not seeking to fight. With MMA, you're seeking to fight.
Right.
So you're gonna put in a lot more hours.
Right.
Even though you'll get those hobbyists that, squeeze in too, but I definitely think that's a great point to bring up, because a lot of people always say, well, that style's trash, that style's trash. It's only a very few styles that I actually like. I don't know if you really should do that if you're trying to fight.
Right, if you're trying to fight.
Right. When we talked earlier off camera, guys, just talking about like the elbows and stuff like that, I definitely agree. Like, Wing Chun has its place because elbows. How do you approach Wing Chun from the traditional, style that you learn and adding your own to it?
That's a great question. As far as I see it, Wing Chun is a compilation of principles. Straight line is the biggest thing. And another thing is making something as easy as possible or as simplistic as possible. So sometimes the straight line idea can conflict with making something simple. So if somebody has their hands up, maybe a straight punch isn't the best punch, but a hook punch might be better. It might be better to go around than to go straight through their guard, right? So it's the same where if you walk inside of a building, now if I get out of my car and I just walk straight, there might not be a door where I'm at when I walk straight. I could try to bust down the wall, right? But that takes a lot of effort.
Right.
How about I just go around and use the door?
Right.
A lot more simple. Same thing here. If somebody has, their guard up and you trying to use straight line stuff, like, yeah, you can try to bust down that wall, but how about you just use the door that's around? And so then you start to incorporate hooks because you're starting to see different angles. Or maybe an uppercut because you see a different angle. Because if your hand is down, really the fastest way to get to the will be an uppercut if your hand is down. Right. And then you start to incorporate maybe a roundhouse. Maybe somebody's behind you. You don't want to turn around first and then kick. Maybe a back push kick might be better. Or as we would call just a simple back kick might be better because it's quicker. Because they're behind you. So then you begin to incorporate different techniques that would get the job done quicker than just what you have traditionally learned in Wing Chun.
Tell them about our Sifu, briefly about Sifu Chan.
Oh, yeah. So Sifu Sam Hing Phai Chan, he trained under both of Ip Man's sons, Ip Ching and Ip Chun. And so that would make Ip Ching and Ip Chun our Sigong, or our grandfather in martial arts. And that would actually make Ip Man our Sijo, or our great-grandfather in martial arts, which is amazing. So we have a direct connect. Ip Man settled the Wing Chun Martial Arts Association, and then Chan Sifu, he is over the International Wing Chun Martial Arts Association, which it is the international division of the Wing Chun Martial Arts Association that Ip Man has set up.
Okay.
So it is connected to the Wing Chun Martial Arts Association, direct connect to Ip Man. But he is sitting on the board of International Wing Chun Affairs, and that's who we learn from, and I just do my best to take what he's taught me and give it to people as pure as possible, also with a mix of the modern times so that we can fight against modern arts, because Wing Chun in its inception was meant to go against all of the martial arts at that time and overcome them. So we're at a new time, which means that we have to learn new ways to overcome the arts of this new time.
I think that's a great point. And I talk about that, guys, in my videos, where you have to be able to adapt with the new times to really just make yourself and the art stand out. And you got to reinvent yourself. How do you reinvent yourself with your approach to Wing Chun?
You have to be studious. You have to be a student. You have to constantly be learning, constantly looking at what other people are doing, and say, how would my style work against that? How does my style, how would it defend against that? Not so much where I don't want to be gluttonous with information, and taking so many styles in where I have all of these different techniques. I want to use my particular style, my particular stance, and the techniques that we have to overcome whatever it is that they're using. And I say, honestly, Wing Chun could learn a lot from Muay Thai. Because Muay Thai has done an amazing job of evolving over the years. Like Muay Baran is not like Muay Thai. But Muay Thai today is different than the Muay Thai of yesterday. Even Muay Thai of the past 10 years is different, where they've really been incorporating hooks and they've made themselves, or they've done the proper training to stay competitive, so that they can compete against other martial arts systems. And that's what Wing Chun has to do. We have to be innovative like Muay Thai has been innovative, and we can't be so resistant to change. Like, we got to keep our core principles, of course, because if we lose all of that, then we lose everything that makes Wing Chun Wing Chun. But there are things where we can allow for a little bit more, where it can be a little bit more malleable, where it can, change a little bit more. We have to be more like bamboo instead of like a strong tree. That's what Ip Man wanted.
Exactly.
He wanted us to be more like bamboo, where it's humble. It moves, you know. It bends, but it never breaks.
Right.
You know, and so sometimes we might have to bend around the principles, but never break our principles.
Right.
You know, and learn and take on different techniques that would be helpful during this time.
Right. So essentially being a cup, you know, just being able to be filled with water and then take what's necessary. The Bruce Lee approach.
Let it flow.
Let it just flow, exactly. All right, I gotta ask you this, bro.
All right.
All right. What's your 3 favorite techniques in Wing Chun?
My 3 favorite, Pak Da,
Pak Da,
Kwan Sao,
Kwan Sao.
I would say Cup Jar, which is diagonal downward elbow.
Those are your 3 favorite techniques,
Mm-hmm.
all right? I wanna show the people what it's like using those techniques against, let's just say, a boxer. So let's take a break from this and set that up real quick, and I wanna show you guys these techniques. I'm gonna just throw a standard jab. You gotta demonstrate one of those 3 techniques, okay? Again. That was nice. So when you're doing it, you're essentially blocking, countering at the same time. Yeah, I'm just gonna throw a straight punch.
So here, I'm stepping off, Kwan there, now I got open
Boom,
there,
right there, boom.
and then come up,
That's-
right there.
So do that again, so.
So it has to be quick, because I'm here, and this is just open. So
Right.
I'm gonna just follow that,
Boom.
follow that up right there.
Okay.
So open hand, that's why our hands are open here, so we can transition right into the next technique quick.
I was gonna say briefly, footwork is very crucial in Wing Chun too, guys.
right.
Make sure you utilize your footwork.
Gotta move,
Yes.
gotta move.
Last attack.
Up the arm,
Yeah.
yeah.
At that point, I'm gonna just throw a hook. Do you utilize that attack with a hook?
With a hook, I can.
So
Yeah.
I'm coming with a hook.
So if I'm here,
Right.
and I open up here,
Yeah. Boom.
then I'm coming across there. Because once I get inside,
Yeah. Boom.
bam, now I'm following up with the elbow.
So-
So it can either be off of the hook, bam. So if he throws a hook,
Yeah.
I'm stepping in.
Boom.
Bam.
Right there.
Once I step in, then I'm following it up.
Oh. If I throw a straight punch.
Yep. If you throw it straight here,
Yeah.
I might have to get in there first.
Yeah.
Then come around.
Boom.
Bam.
But hey, I appreciate you guys coming in, checking out my boy Terrell. Guys, go follow him, go check him out. He's gonna be coming out with a lot more content, and plus he loves anime too, just like me. So I told him to do more fighting stuff.
Bro, I got you.
All right, all right.
Tournament coming up, Krillin video.
Ooh, Krillin video. Hopefully you enjoyed today's video. Make sure you smash that like button. It's a pleasure, fam.
Pleasure,
you know,
bro.
always, man. It's always love. It's always like a good return home. But make sure you guys again smash the like button. Make sure you are properly subscribed. I see you guys next video. Peace and love, and I shade. Boom. We out, baby.